Hi, folks. I'm here. I'm live. Oh boy. It's another one of those days. Actually, it's been a pretty good day, but I was being cocky. I was waiting till the last possible minute to get started setting this up, and I probably shouldn't have done that because I ended up getting one 2 minutes late. Uh-oh. I'm sure somebody will call me out on that. So anyway, hi everybody. It's what is it? 2 weeks away from Christmas. 2 weeks from Christmas. And I'm really tired of Christmas cards. Hi, Susie. Are you tired of Christmas cards? So I decided that we're not doing Christmas cards today. We're gonna do something different. But before we do that, let's get into what's happening. Hi, Connie. You're tired of Christmas cards too, aren't you, Susie? I know you've made dozens and dozens of them. Yeah, I'm still making them. I still have some on my list that I haven't finished, but I'm getting there. I'm almost done. And then I had to do the calendars, and the calendars kind of really held me up. And I don't know why. They're really so easy and quick. But anyway, I I, I think about it too much, I think. I don't know. But and then in between the decorating and all that stuff. Are you all decorated, set up, trees up, all that stuff? I have tree up, manger up, outside lights, little bit, not a lot. We just do a little bit of lights and a small tree. Um my biggest project that I did not do this year is my snowman. I have a corner cupboard and I have oh, about 150 snowmen that I put on there, little ones, just little, and they just fill it all up. And it's really cute when it's all done. But it's a lot. It's a lot to do and to take everything off the cupboard that's there now, which I have my paint depression glass on my redware, and to get all that stuff off and get all the snowmen on and drag everything upstairs and bring everything from upstairs downstairs. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. So I don't know if that's going to happen this year. We will see. Um, it, I'm going to have a big burst of energy to do that. We are going tomorrow to see White Christmas at the chapel. We went to see the Messiah this past Saturday. Well, to see the Lancaster Symphony Orchestra and Choral Society do the Messiah. It was wonderful. Oh my gosh, it was just it. I had chills. It was so good, so good. Um, if you ever get the chance to see a live performance of that from beginning to end, go for it. It just was really cool. So coming up, let's see. The 25th, of course, would be my stint at the Warnersville Library, so that's not going to happen. Um, and then the 1st of December or the 1st of January would be my other stint at the Warnersville Library. So that's not going to happen either. So stay tuned, and I will get back on schedule in January with the fourth Wednesday afternoon, but I'm not going to do the evenings unless I get some people requesting it. What else is happening? New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. What are you all doing for New Year's? Anybody doing the old pork and sauerkraut? We used to go to the church and have it, but I don't think we're going to do that this year. I think we might just have it right here at the house. I don't know. We will see. And free shipping, switching gears here. Free shipping was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So today at midnight, that goes off. You have to have $75 in your order. I already placed an order. So unless I get $75 worth of more requests, I don't have anything else to order. So um, I did place one order. Uh, Unfortunately, I know uh, Carol requested she had quite a few things she wanted, and guess what? Everything she wanted was on back order. And we're at the end of the year, the end of the season, the end of the catalog. I'm just not sure how they're doing things. If they're going to reorder this stuff. I mean, it's in the catalog. It should still be available, but it's not. And it's not going to be available until December 23rd, which is kind of late to start Christmas cards. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. I don't know if they're going to offer it yet that people can get it for next year or what's going to happen. Oh, Susie, pork and sauerkraut. Do you do it in the crock pot? Is that how you do it? That's that I haven't made it for a while, but yeah, that was how I always used to make it. Was in the crock pot. Um, gets good that way, and I love the smell. Sauerkraut is so stinky, but I like the smell of it anyway. What else is happening? Well, okay, free shipping today. End of that. New kits. Yep, there are some new kits. I placed an order today, and 2 hours after I placed the order, I got a message that it was shipped. Yeah, really. I was shocked. So that's something new and different. And well, over here you see mini catalog. And for those of you who are not demonstrators, which right now everybody is, um, we have a new mini catalog that demonstrators are allowed to pre-order. And guess what? That's what we're doing tonight. We're using one of these stamp sets tonight. And its celebration is coming up. So you know what that means? That means that for every $60 that you spend, yes, it went up to 60. You didn't mishear me. It went from 50 to 60. Every $60 that you spend, you get something free out of the celebration catalog. And they do some nice stuff. They have some stamp sets and actually there's a stamp and die bundle for if with $120 worth of orders. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. So I can't show you what's in the mini catalog. I can show you the cover and I can show you the stamp set that we're going to work with. So let's do that. First, before we do that, the last couple catalogs have done this and this one did it too. And I want to point this out and I want to play with it. Definitely in the crock pot. Good. I'm not off base with that. Pork and sauerkraut in the crock pot. Yes. And for those of you who are demonstrators on my team, of course, we'll all be seeing you guys next Wednesday, the 18th, which reminds me, I don't think I'm going to be doing a live that day. I may try to tape something, but I'm not sure at this point. I think a lot of you are going to be with me anyway, so we'll probably not be there the 18th, the 25th, or the 1st. So it's going to be a little while till you see me again. Um, I, I hope you all have your things set so that if I come on, it's going to tell you I'm on because I just might, if I get bored, I might get on and say, hey, hi, everybody. Um, I don't know. I don't have anything planned at this point, but you never know. Okay, so templates. This is, I want to get rid of this page because it has some stamping on it that might throw things off. In this catalog, in the mini catalog, and in the last couple of catalogs, they've been doing this. They have a page with some templates, and I decided that I'm going to try to do some of these templates. So what I did, you know how I make my templates out of scraps. So I just grabbed one that I liked, and I picked, let's see, I picked this one to start, and I made my own template like that. Okay, so I have this piece here is the 4x5 1/4. Guys, you know what? I'm going to get myself off of here first because you can see it better if I'm not. There we go. That makes it a whole lot better, doesn't it? Better to see. Okay. I'm doing this one. I have the 4 by 5 1/4 piece. Then this piece here is 2 by 4 with the little flag. I'm going to show you how to do that. Then there's a square in here that's 2 3/4 square. And I took a 2 1/4 circle and then just a scrap for greeting. Now, they do not give you measurements. I just made these up myself. So, they're not carved in stone. If it doesn't work with what you're working with and you adjust the measurements, that is entirely your gig. Okay, so that's one of them, and we're going to make a card with that. Here's another one. I did this one here. I made a template out of because that was pretty easy and similar to this, really. So it's the 4 by 5 1/4. Then I took this piece here is 4 by 2 1/2. This piece, this is 2 1/2 by 4, and then a little greening thing here, which is that. Okay, so that's that one. And I did one more. Let me find this one. Oh, this one here, except I used something different. And you know what? I did this because I have a whole bag full of cutouts. When I do a cutout, I do, like, let me show you what I got here. I think I should do this before. I have got a bag full of cutouts. When I cut something, die cut something, I will often die cut 2 or 3 of them at a time, and then I'll put the extras in here. And then when I'm in a hurry, I want something quick, I just reach in here and grab something out of here. So that's what I did here. I just grabbed that piece and threw it on there, and that just kind of shows you. Okay, so it's this piece, and I just did this the regular 4 by 5 1/4. I made that 3 by 4. And then I put that. You could put any kind of focal point there, and your greeting across here. And we're gonna make some cards this way using these 3 templates. I'm gonna try and do a couple more of these templates over the next couple weeks when I get back on. But for today, we are gonna do. I'm gonna start with this one. And I'm going to use a new stamp set. This is one of my favorites. I think this is so cute out of the new catalog. This is called One More Year. It has some very cheeky little comments in it, like in dog years, you'd be, you're how old? Another wrinkle wiser. At least you're not as old as you'll be next year. Aging fine like cheese and wine. Okay, so these are what we're going to be working with. And my very, very favorite paper from the new catalog, this plaid. I love this paper. This is called Timeless Plaid, and it has got some of the prettiest colors of plaids, blues and greens, and look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? I love these plaids. Now they go with another stamp set, which I'll be working with some other time. I'm not going to do it right now, but it's a children's stamp set, and it's very cute. But look at these plaids. Aren't they pretty? So I picked blues and greens for today. And I think my cards that I'm going to make are going to be kind of on they're going to be kind of ones that you'll send to guys. But they're going to be more cards you'll send to guys. So let's start with this one. What I did, I'm taking this plaid, and I decided that it goes very nicely with boho blue. And I want to use the other side to make that piece. So I'm going to use this side for this piece. In fact, let's do that right now. 4 by 5 1/4. And this is just going to leave me my 2-inch piece that I need Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay, 4 by 5 1/4, and then this piece is 2 by 4, and I have already cut this piece. And let me just show you quick what we're going to do with this. We're going to flag this at the bottom. So to flag it, I'm going to take the halfway. Okay, it's 2 inches, so this is easy. 1 inch is halfway. So I put a little dot there. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up just a little bit. And then I'm going to go from the corner to that notch. And from this corner to that notch. And there we go. I forgot to have Joey go on tonight and tell people we were going to be on. Oops. Now I want a piece that is that's not big enough. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be that piece. Now I'm going to use the other side of this, but I don't have a piece big enough, so I'm going to have to cut another piece to get my 2 3/4 square. So that would be this. Cut like that. 2 3/4. And there we are. That is going to go right there. Okay, I'm going to put this whole thing right on a white card base. I can't believe I don't have any white card bases sitting here, but I don't. So a quick cut one. 5 1/2. Oh, hey, Connie, is Keith on tonight? Hi, Keith, if you're there. And if you're not there, I said it loud enough that he probably heard me. Keith is Connie's husband. I met him last week at a carpenter retirees dinner that I went to with my husband. And he was just delightful, Connie. we had a very nice time. Okay, scored up 4 1/4. I did 2 of them because I probably am going to need one for another card anyway. Okay, so here's my this is so easy too. It's so neat to follow these templates because they just you just have all your measurements and it just all goes together once you've figured out what you're doing, what colors you're using and stuff. Okay, so there's that piece. Then we're going to glue this piece down. And I'm gluing this all together. When it comes to the circle in the middle, I'll put that up on dimensionals. Okay, there's that. So we're just putting a bunch of different geometric shapes together, I guess, really. Oh, Keith isn't on tonight. Well, tell him I said hi. And then there's that. Now I cut a 2 1/2 inch circle out of white. And that's going to go right in the center. And what I'm going to do on that, I'm going to stamp the birthday cake. And I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it with the Mento ink. And looking for a chamois. Okay, and we're going to color it with our Stampin' Blends, but it's not really going to take a lot of coloring, really. It may look like it is, but it's not. I'm just going to kind of color the flames on the candles. I'm going to use a light blue, light balmy blue for the cake. But because I want this drippy icing white, so we're not going to color that. We're just going to color everything around it. And we'll do this blue. We'll leave that little thing in the middle white. And the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of add some dark blue. I'm using Night of Navy to these candles. I mean, they're already pretty black, but I just want to have a little blue showing up there for the candles. Okay, so it's just a little, and actually I think I'm going to do the cake plate too. Just so that it's not all white. So that was a pretty easy coloring job. And you could do this as much or as little as you care to. And of course, I'm going to have to put Wink of Stella on the candle flames because they have to sparkle. Oh, he was such a character, too. He wasn't sure if he was going to like me or not because I make you spend money. And you know what? This is Wink of Stella is what I'm going to put on the white icing just to bling it up a little bit. Okay, and this is going to go up on dimensionals. Right here in the middle. And I think I'm going to do the Happy Birthday Another Wrinkle Wiser. And I'm going to put it down here. Put it on white. The thing that I like about the stamp set is that I think some of these, like At Least You're Not As Old As You'll Be Next Year, is perfect for inside this card. And, we don't always have a lot of those. And I'm going to do that in dark blue, too. Actually, I should do it in Misty Moonlight, because that's more of the color on this. My Misty Moonlight needs to get re-inked. Have you guys done any pre-ordering? Do you have this set by any chance? Connie, are you working with me? Connie often has the same stamp sets I do, so she often makes the same cards I'm making while I'm making them. And that's always fun. Okay, let's see, what can we do at the end of these? We can do the same thing, flag them just a little bit. I have a punch that flags things too, and I have much better luck doing it by hand than using the punch. It seems like whenever I use the punch, I end up getting it off. It doesn't come out even, and then it looks wonky, really wonky. Okay, so this can go like down here somewhere. The template has it up here, which you could do but I think if you were doing it with something narrower, that would look good. But on this particular one, I like it here. So I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to grab these pastel sequins. And I'm going to put a couple of those on, because the bling always makes it look better. Susie, are you all finished with your cards? Are you all the ones for the nursing home and everything? I know you made a bunch, didn't you? Okay, that's card number 1. Well, let's see. On the inside of that one, we can do like I said, at least you're not as old as you'll be next year. And Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to use my old Designer Series paper trick and just take a piece of the Designer Series paper that I used on the front and glue it inside. At the bottom. Figure out what, yeah, there you go. And I think this would work. These cards, these will work. This stamp set will work with so many different papers that are out now and that are coming. There we go. That's number 1. Number 2. So that's that card layout. I do like that with the paper, just flipping the paper over. That worked out. This would work out really, really well. And I probably should have done this instead with this plaid paper, because then you could use some of the green. You could use some, I have Old Olive, and I have, Blue Lagoon, Lost Lagoon and Old Olive for this one. So we're going to do this one next, and I think I decided that we could use this layout, which is similar to this, but kind of sideways. So we're going to start out Let's see, how do I want to do this? I had already cut this. I just realized I already cut this, so yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. So this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This piece, I actually threw an extra layer in here, is what I did. This piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And that's just going on there for an extra layer because that green just, I like the way it looks. It just brings out, the old olive just brings out the green and the plaid. It really looks pretty, I think. And then this piece is 4 by 2 1/2. So I'm going to cut that at 2 1/2. And 4. And then what's going to happen with this is we're going to, again, flag it. Now I'm going to put a little bit of a deep flag on this one. Yes, it's pretty paper. And when I first looked at it too, I thought about it being masculine, but they show it with the Friends. I don't remember what it's called. It's a more of a child's print, and it really looks cute with that too. So I think that you could use this paper for so many things, and it's really, really going to be pretty no matter what you do with it. Dropped off the cards to the nursing home. Currently addressing cards, still need to finish the kids' cards, and yes, I will be down after making close to 400 cards. Oh my gosh. You are so done, Susie. I believe it. Carol, you forgot. Well, here you are. So what we're doing is we're making out of the new catalog. And now I have to show you quick. Celebrations coming up. I have a catalog for you, which we're gonna have to get together so I can get this to you. This will be the January to April catalog, and this is the celebration brochure that goes with it. This will start in January. And this is a sneak peek. I'm using this stamp set, and I'm using this paper, which is in that catalog, and I'm also using templates that are in that catalog. And so everything is coming out of the new catalog because we have decided that we are tired of Christmas. No, you know, I'm tired of Christmas cards. I still have to address all of mine. They'll get there. It may be the day before Christmas, but we'll get there. Okay, and now that's the Lost Lagoon. I'm going to go back to my old olive and cut this piece 2 1/2 by 4. Okay, that's just a nice square piece, except I want to stamp that piece, so it can't be the color. I didn't think this through very well at all, did I? Okay, so that piece is 2 1/2 by 4. I am going to cut this down to 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Yeah, that'll work. And this is going to be perfect for the stamp I wanted to use. Yep, I want to use this little bulldog. I think he's adorable. I just love him. And that's going to go. Oh, wait, that was what I was going to do with this one. I was going to put this one on an oval. Or, okay, I told you I had these pieces. That's what I wanted to do with this, is put that there. Or this one. And I like, for this particular, because I know what I'm doing with the other one, I like that. That's a punch, and it's a punch that was out last year, and he's going to fit right in there perfectly. We're going to do him in black again. Before y'all got on, I was working on Christmas cards again. I have to just show you quickly. I was working on this moose, and I was coloring him and trying to get the right colors. And I have to say that when you're coloring something using blends, you almost have to do it the way you think and then walk away and come back, because it looks so much better after you come back. After it dries, everything blends together and it dries. It just looks so much better. So these are my two mooses that are going to go on Christmas cards. Aren't they cute? I love those guys too. And I didn't use them for any of my Facebook lives, but I do like them a lot. They're from the Christmas Friends stamp set. And it looks like I'm going to have some big time animals going this year. And that's good. That's a good thing. I like the animals. The I forget what it's called. There is a set, and I'm not gonna. I have to find it and tell you about it. It is called Storybook Friends, and it is absolutely adorable. It's like an Easter or a little child or something like that. It is just so cute. And I think it's going to be one of my favorite sets, and I'm going to be using it a lot. So be forewarned. And this paper does go with that really nicely. So now for this one, I'm just going to shade this a little. I'm leaving him mostly white. And I'm bringing in some of this. Let's see, what color do I have here? I have light smoky slate. I'm just going to do a little bit of it. And now that's pretty orange. Okay, I better find a better shade of pink. Okay, that's good enough. Now we have their blues and greens here again. So that's what I'm going to use for his hat. Stripe a little bit. Oh, Susie, I just love it. I think those, are you talking the storybook or are you talking the moose for the kids? For Christmas, I guess you're using the moose. And I don't have any kids that I have to worry about for Christmas, but if I did, that is what I would be doing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue the screen down. So I'm just, again, using different shapes from the colors that are in this paper. Again, this makes a really nice masculine card. Um, but it could also be a child's card. Very versatile paper, I think it's going to be. And I'm going to have to use the your how old. And we'll go, I'm going to do it in Old Olive. And that's going to go right there. And I'm going to put that on dimensionals too. The Christmas friends. Yeah, Susie, that's perfect for kids. There we go. Now that's my card front, and here is my base. And I'm just going to use the white base. Okay, and one more. So that is this one. Okay, now I changed this up a little bit too. Okay, I put 2 layers here in the back, and I used another layer here in the middle. And then instead of a fancy thing, I just used a plain and I kind of put it on that side. So you start with the template that they suggest, or even they didn't suggest, it's just a template that was in the book, and you adapt to what you think you want. Isn't this dog great? I love him. I think he is so sweet. So sweet. Okay, one more. And this one is another easy one. And this one's a little bit different color wise. I have everything ready to go, and I'm using this one. Look at how easy this is. This is going to be, again, the 2 layers. I'm using pecan pie with this and beige. Yes, so I have the pecan pie 4 by 5 1/4. I have this piece 3 by 4. Let me just see. I'm just going around with my plaid to see how exactly I want this to look. That'll work. Okay. Okay, 3 by 4. That's going in here. And then I'm going to use this piece, or I could cut something out of beige, but I kind of like this. So I think I'm going to stick with this, and it's white. But the beige would have gone with this really nice too. And in fact, you could throw another layer in here with the beige. That would look, that would actually look good. I like that just like that. And then put that there. I do like that. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I just adapted a whole lot. Hi, Barb. Long time no see. And I know that's my fault. I haven't been on for a while. And I'm not going to be on for a while again. Unfortunately, with Christmas coming next week, I'm going to be doing a little Christmas party. Um, so I'm not going to be on. Week after that is Christmas. Week after that is New Year's. So I don't think I'll be on any of those days, but I will be back in January. And in the meantime, I just might pop in when I happen to get bored or not, you know, just, just say, oh, what the heck, I think I'll pop online for a few minutes. You just never know. Okay, so this time I'm using the wine, and that just fits perfectly right there. These are so cool. You hardly even have to think about them. Things just kind of fall together. This is going to be an easy one to color too. Again, I'm not coloring. I'm not really coloring these. I'm just kind of tinting them a little bit, giving a hint of color. Because, oh, geez. Just taking it around the edge just to wine. Let's see. They got rid of the Mary Merlot, but we'll go with Cherry Cobbler. That works. Grapes are going to be green. And the wine bottle is going to be green. And I need something else in that cheese. I don't like the color of the cheese. I'm thinking pumpkin pie. Yeah. Cajun craze would probably maybe be too dark. I don't know. Pale papaya. Okay, we'll go with pale papaya and see how that works. Yeah, that works pretty good. And I'm just tinting that a little bit in the wine glass. And I said I wasn't going to color much of anything, and I ended up coloring it all. Okay, well, there it's done. And of course, it says aging fine like cheese and wine. We're going to use that one. And that's going to go right here. And we will do pecan pie. Well, Barb, you're going to have a great Christmas this year with that little guy. That's going to be a whole new adventure, isn't it? How fun. Is he going to get spoiled like crazy? Okay. That's all glued together. We will put our dimensionals on here. And then on this one, I'm going to put a couple of the neutrals. Oh, I could use these. We have low profile dots. These, I believe, are in the online exclusives, and they are not, they're very low. They're flat. I like them a lot. Now they have a nice, this color here or the gold. So either one would work here, but I'm going to use the gold. I just shot one across the room. One. But yeah, I mean that was always the thing, was they put the embellishments stuck out so much that when they went through a postage machine, they would tear the envelopes or tear the cards. These are low profile, so they are right. They're very low. They really are. They're very much like this sequence. So this is a very nice idea. They heard us complain and they fixed it. We always like when that happens. There. And that is going to go on. Actually, I'm going to put that on beige base, basic beige base. I just happen to have the cut here already. All I have to do Oh my, my, um, my blade needs to be fixed big time. Now I can show you what you can do when that happens, since it happened. Usually you can take a bone folder and that gets it off, but it's not getting off in this case. So I'm going to use a file, and I have a glass nail file here. That will get it off. So Carol, I have to get with you to get this catalog to you, and they already shipped the paper that you wanted. So when it comes in, I will let you know, and we'll see what we can do about getting it to you and get this new catalog to you. Everybody else, I'll see you guys on the 18th. And anybody that I don't see between now and Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. And I hope that everything happens good and fun, and you have a wonderful time and hang with family and friends and all the good stuff that goes along with Christmas. And I hope you get your cards all done. I hope I get my cards all done. Oh, yes, I'm working on it. I am. I am just going to say, I'm just going to stamp a happy birthday on the inside of this one. And it's ready to go. Okay, so we have 3 cards tonight, all using this set, which is just a great, great set. Using templates that we got out of the catalog. Move everything out of the way. I have a mess here today. Okay. Very crooked, aren't we? There, let's straighten that up. Yeah, my favorite's the puppy too. Isn't that sweet? He needs a little bling though, don't you think? I don't know if there's any kind of Lost Lagoon bling. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, these discs, this will work. Oh, there's green. Look at that. Luckily, I ordered more of these too. There. The bling was an afterthought, but it always, always makes a difference. Big difference. Always is needed. It is really. Okay, guys. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in 4 weeks. 4 weeks, if not before. Have a wonderful holiday, and I will see some of you in before. And have a great rest of your evening. Good night.